we don't promote positive and ownership of your company. I'm making it cool to be smart.
They're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
Okay. How do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued for the herpes and won. But Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. On today's episode, we gonna be talking about a man's interrogation video allegedly claiming he was a sex slave for Diddy and Cassie. This is back in 2018, man. There's a lot of stuff starting to come to the light. Let's talk about it. So, a man claimed he had been a sex slave of Cassie and Diddy by the name of Jonathan Odie. Okay, so Mr. Odie was actually arrested for a shooting at a Trump hotel. It's actually like a golf club / hotel type situation, where he started shooting in the air, saying negative things about Trump. Got into a shootout with the police. Police shot him in the leg, took him into custody, right? So when they took him in, man, and brought him in the interrogation room, right, he started making these wild claims about Diddy and Cassie and the hip-hop industry. But now that this indictment has come, and that lawsuit that Cassie had, it's very similar to what he was saying back in 2018. So let's go over the report. So Mr. Odie, who is a known male stripper and male porn actor, claims that he had sex with Cassie and Diddy, right, who he's referring to as Sean, right, and said that Diddy would play with himself, right, while he told Cassie what to do with the male sex worker. Remember, that was in her indictment, where she was saying that Diddy would hire male sex workers, and she would have her have sex with them, right, while he watched and played with himself, right. So that's what was going on, right. So this is what he was saying was happening. That matches her lawsuit to the T, right? Also was talking about like the drug importation of drugs, and say a lot of these people in the hip hop realm are moving liquid cocaine across different state lines and country lines on private jets, right? He said he would take liquid cocaine with Diddy and Cassie all the time, right? So this is just something they would do. Okay. Also, he claims that they are a part of the Boule. If you're not familiar with the Black Boule, it is a branch of the Illuminati, to where, powerful black people kind of do similar things, unrighteous, unmoral things, under the name of the Boule. It's a form of like Freemasonry, right? So he also claimed that Rick Ross and DJ Khaled were a part of the Boule, and said they were both bisexual. Says he knows this. Says he heard Diddy talk about how Ross and the type of men that Ross and DJ Khaled like, and that they're both bisexual. Also says that Diddy gave him an STD, and he actually filed a lawsuit and won. And this kind of correlates with him, because he had just recently filed for divorce, and didn't have any assets, and then all of a sudden he had bought 5 properties cash, right? Cash. He paid cash for 5 different properties, like over $700,000 or something like that. And you just had pretty much, it had been shown that you didn't have any money. So this was reportedly near the time that he said there was a settlement where he received money. I believe it was $1 million from Diddy, right? He bought the 5 properties. Now, there's been different reports about where this guy is and what's going on. I heard he wasn't alive and, you know, different things of that nature. But from the reports that I'm seeing that look factual, I believe the guy's still in Miami-Dade County Jail and is being held on those multiple charges from that shooting from that particular day, right? So this guy is still here, according to the reports that I'm seeing, right? So what does this mean? Well, it means a lot of different things. It means that this is corroboration, right? His story corroborating with the story that Cassie put in for her initial lawsuit, right? The same lawsuit that Diddy settled in less than 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? So where there's smoke, there's fire. So that's telling you that hey, there is corroboration there with those 2 stories, right? Now, in regards to Ross and Khaled, I mean, that's their personal preference. I think in today's age, man, like, whatever you doing behind closed doors, that's your personal preference, right? Long as you not forcing nobody to do nothing or drugging nobody or nothing like that. Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? We did hear Ross say that. We did hear Ross make that a line. And he received hell for that. So, you know, I'm one of these type of people, man. If Diddy has done the things that they alleging him to do, not the flying girls in, that's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with flying girls in. There's nothing wrong with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. There's nothing, like, it's freaky, it's immoral, you know, it's degenerate behavior, but it's not illegal. You know what I mean? You know, wild sex parties, that's not illegal. None of that stuff is illegal. If you were drugging people and doing stuff to them, that's illegal. If you were drugging people and recording them do stuff against their will, that's illegal. If you forced anybody physically, like, I don't believe in coercion. Like, can't nobody tell me to do something. If you don't do this, you're not gonna be able to do this. Okay, then I won't be able to do it. Like, that don't even make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? No grown adult, that does not make sense to me for somebody to be able to be told, you know, I'm not gonna do this if you don't do this. Okay, that's just called making a choice. Like, do you have dignity? Do you have morality? Or you a God-fearing human being? Then you just gonna walk off. You know what I'm saying? And then them guys, I feel like they be knowing who to try like that. Because I just feel like if it get even insinuated something like that to me, I might fuck around and knock them out just off of that. Like, real talk. Like, I would hate to be in that type of situation, but there would have to be a drastic line to be drawn. Like, bruh, don't even play with me like that. I'm not even the one to play with like that. You know what I'm saying? But all this really does is just corroborate what is being put out there. You know what I mean? That, you know, Diddy was living on this wild side, and this guy was pretty much saying this is what it is. So we know that, I mean, we pretty much at this point know what Cassie was saying was real and what it was true, right? I believe that, like Cat Williams said, man, he was on his profit. You know what I'm saying? His profit business, you know. I don't think Cat Williams got no ties to the FBI or DEA or Homeland Security or nothing like that. Like, sometimes, bro, God just work through people. And, you know, I think God has turned down Hollywood. You feel what I'm saying? Sodom and Gomorrah. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, God don't like immoral behavior, right? So sometimes things have to crumble. They have to, in order for there to be an uprising of a new type of energy. Notice Kendrick Lamar had his biggest year. Notice he's shouting out D1 and Lecrae and people like that. Like, them the people that need to be put in the spotlight. You feel what I'm saying? Is just more positive energy. And once again, I'm an innocent until proven guilty guy. You know, we can't say nothing about nothing. But at the end of the day, if Diddy was drugging people, if he was messing with underage girls, if he was videotaping stuff with people against their will, if he was physically forcing stuff on people, if he was beating on women, if he was doing any of that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, then I don't agree with that. And you know, you deserve what you get for that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure it out. We'll see, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This is the guy who's being there. Hoods Being There TV, Big Favor, Big Abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. It's the guy, Hoods Being There. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, man. Hoods Being There TV. It's cool to be smart. I'm gone.